Game 2, ALCS. We've got the Chicago White Sox facing the Oakland Athletics. Major League Baseball right here on 2K Sports.
Hi again, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. A great game one of the ALCS, now game 2. Will they be able to limit the production of Cespedes? Always a tough out. In Oakland, O.co Coliseum in the home of the A's. Oakland starter for our ball game. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store? Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on? Time to get rolling here with all. Alejandro Diaz. Steve, as we get underway, how about a couple of thoughts on the A's?
Well, looking back at this series so far, they've clearly played very well, but it doesn't get any easier. As we get deeper into the series, each game's a new test. Each game's a challenge. They have to keep the same formula of success in order to win it.
And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
Good patience as Alejandro Diaz lets that one go by for a ball. That will leave it up to count. Steve, you're right. They do have a winning formula going right now. Don't take too many big chances. Go with what's worked so far.
Listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if something goes wrong, don't get distracted. Get back to the plan.
And he catches Alejandro Diaz looking. Strike 3, and he will head back to the dugout.
That one in on the hitter's hands. He realized he had no chance. He would have just broken his bat if he swung at it.
And it's fielder batting. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Pops him up. Two men have been put away. Now we'll take a quick look at the A's, how they're taking the field defensively.
Well, I think the key defensively is to just not get too fancy. You don't have to make the razzle-dazzle plays. Get routine outs. Just don't allow them extra base runners or extra outs in the game.
And Freeman will come to the plate. Ball 1 to begin this at bat. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
Comes back with one in there at the knees, and it's 2-1. Now Freddie Freeman with the 3-1 count.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
And a pitcher's not going to get the call on that one. That's going to be in the base on balls category.
I just let this battle get away from him, as the batter wasn't going to waste any swing on anything outside the zone.
And it'll be Viciedo batting. His career average, an even 300 against the A's. First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike 1. He lays off that one, but it's a called strike, 1-2. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. He deals. Swing and a line drive. And that's by him into center, base hit.
They tried to deceive him, but they couldn't. They pulled the string on that changeup, but he kept his hands back and still was able to put it pretty good. Clearly one of the stories for this team over the last bunch of games, going 13 for his last 27 at bats. Doesn't matter what they throw up there. He's finding a way to get on base. Great patience and discipline at the plate.
McCarthy, the delivery. And with 2 strikes on him now, Brett Jackson will be looking not to let one get by him.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball. Either keep it down at the knees or even bounce it in the dirt if you have to get the hitter to swing over top of it. That's what he did there. Great pitch.
Here's the lineup for the A's.
A lot of speed in this lineup, which could challenge the pitcher and the catcher to hold runners, but also challenge the defense to rush their throws. Right there, with that walk, they put the go-ahead run on base with 1 out in this inning. You've got to be careful right here. Try to get a double play ball.
Cespedes pummels this one. Goodbye, home run. The A's are on the scoreboard. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that.
But for the Athletics, they've got things going right now with their offense as we watch them take the lead just now. And that's what it's all about, guys. Now they're looking to pad the lead.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Boy, the home run, really a bullet point right now that has this pitching. Now there's a swing, a ball hit high, deep into right field. Gone, a home run. And another solo home run, extending the lead now to 3.
For the Athletics, they've had some good hitting, and everything continues to go their way as they add more runs up to the board.
This ball is hammered deep right. Play is made.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Donaldson's turn to hit.
It's hard to argue with his success at the plate lately, going 8 for his last 23 at-bats.
And the manager has to be tickled to death to have a guy that's
Towards the middle. Look out, off the pitcher. It bounds away. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Well, the pitching is not out there on the hill. It's not been close to what they needed in this ball game. So they're going to have to count on some big at-bats. And it'll be Viciedo batting. Lays off a called strike, 0-1.
Look here, we're into the 4th inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make them work.
He has to back up for it, comes away with the out. 1 out, and Alex Rios at the plate. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Well, if you're a hitter, you have to understand that he's feeling really comfortable with that circle change. Some of these guys might want to go up and look for it because he's throwing it quite often.
And it's Ducote at the plate. He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. And he'll start him out. Hit in the air to center field. And that one falls in there for a single. He's trying for second. He wants to go to third. And he'll stop at third with a triple.
Well, the one thing you never want to do is make the last out at third base to end an inning, but he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
And Beckham's in the box. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Gets another one down. That'll score a run.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it. That walk is the tying run in this situation. Now he's got to look for a ground ball, try to get the double play and get out of this inning.
Blackburn is going to come on and pitch now as they make the pitching swap.
If it were me, I'd leave the starter in the game. I think you're taking him out too early right now. I'd go to the bullpen a little bit later.
And Cespedes is going to play it as and here's Diaza heading home. And Diaza comes in.
A big-time hitter at the plate, and you know what? He didn't get the base hit, but he was able to pick up a run, a productive out. That's what good teams do.
Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
Okay, now take a look at what's happening.
Oh, and Jackson's going to run. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And the throw. And he's in there at second base. The opportunity for offense is right now. You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
You take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard into second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed. It's Grandal at the plate. He homered back in the third. 0-1. McCarthy kicks and delivers. And another foul ball. The pitch. And Grandal swings and misses. Strike three. Oh, boy, that is a big out when you got a couple in scoring position.
Well, it's a very impressive piece of work. You know, they get stressed on all the time by their pitching coaches. Situational pitching. He settled down, he focused, and he got it done.
It's Reddick at the plate. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down in the zone is meant to do.
And that one to fall in, and the run will score. Cespedes also scored. So that's going to bring in two. A couple of RBIs on that swing. Let's see what that does for their win expectancy graph.
I think that pitch right there just got away from him. 0-1 pitch, threw it right down the middle. The plate, not a good location.
And you'll get hurt, John, pretty much. Swung on line to right center field. And another one. It's contagious. Reddick towards third base. There's the throw. Not in time. He's able to get in there. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize.
Wasn't sure when that pitch came to that outside portion of the plate, if he was going to lay back on that one or pull it.
And this defense didn't know either, John. They ended up with a great execution of opposite field hitting.
And he's right where he wants to be, sitting on base now, guys.
Bourne at the plate.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
Well, I think we're seeing some padding here, although in this game there's no such thing as insurance runs, really.
You got the pitcher on the rope. You have to take advantage of it while he's down.
Oh, Bautista, fine defensive play. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they pick. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Here's Alex Rios now. The pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
I don't think he's going to waste any time right now. He's just going to go right at him with that 0-2 pitch.
Lined right at the second baseman. And that's going to be a base hit for Rios. Safe at first. Very late throw.
Now, he has no business swinging at this 0-2 pitch. It's out of the strike zone, but he's thinking, I have to protect. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
And that pitch was really away. I mean, that's a ball. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. The pitch. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Well, he started a slider on the outside part of the plate to try to get him to chase it, but it broke off the plate.
The 1-2 on its way. That pitch misses low. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Up with it. Over to second for one. And he throws it wide. And so the defense unable to get it done. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double. And Beckham's in the box. Singled home a run in his last at bat. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider in there. 0-1. There's a swing and a ground ball. Herring. Now it's 2 away.
They might have had a shot of getting the runner at third base, but much safer. Make the second out of the inning, get the out at first, and try to retire the next guy.
Todd up now. He struck out last time through. Bell's going to be pitching as the Athletics decide to bring in a reliever.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give him some innings.
Can't connect on the off-speed delivery, and the count goes to 2-1.
Well, it's so tough to hit a good breaking ball when you swing that hard, but that's what he did. Look at how he almost fell to the ground.
Here's the delivery. Taps this one foul to the right. Curveball in there for a call, strike 3, side retired. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. And the Athletics coming up next. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning. Herring in the box now. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away.
Singleton scored his last time around. First, he's running, heading for second. He's running towards second. Oh, and he takes off for second down the left field line. Fielder's there. 2 away.
Well, this one, he skies this one way up in the air, but you know what? Doesn't matter how high you hit him. You have to hit him far. He didn't hit it very far. Easy out for the third base.
Here's your one. Well, he's running, taking off for second. And he is out, trying to take second. No runs, 1 hit. Bautista into the batter's box. Flew out last time. And the first pitch. And it's 0-1. Bell gets him looking.
Oh, 9 outs to go right now and leading by 3. I mean, I think you have to start throwing strikes. Just go at the hitters. Force them to put in play. Do not give them free passes.
Couldn't pull the trigger in time. He's behind 0-2.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that 2-seam fastball.
Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
And he watches the low pitch from Bell.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
And so with one down, we'll see Alejandro Diaz. He singled his last trip. Hit on the ground. 4 dice. 2 away. And it's Fielder batting. Drew a walk his last time. First pitch on the way. And it's 0-1. Bell gets him looking.
Well, they need a big 2-out rally right here. Try to see if you can't reduce this 3-run lead a little bit. Leave yourself something to do in the 8th and 9th, but try to peck away at it right here.
Fielder lays off for a strike.
The hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
Curveball, strike 3 called. Side is retired. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Athletics, they still enjoy this lead. Managers make a lot of decisions that play into how a game progresses. Let's see how it's going for Ron Gardenhire. He has to be happy with the work on the mound. Swung on, line to right field. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today.
Some days you're on it and some days you're not. He is on it today with his 4th hit.
It's Grandal at the plate. He homered back in the 3rd.
I think Cespedes might be thinking about running right here, Gary.
Swing and a miss by Grandal. Strike 1. Cespedes trying to steal back there in deep left center. 1 down. The runner's tagging from first.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
There he is, John. He takes off for 3rd. Bedard gets set and delivers. Gets away from him. He throws, and he is safe at 3rd ahead of that play. So they can't make the play.
But Gary, to make the error right there, you just...
Cespedes trying to steal. Struck him out. Strike 3. He was thinking about bunting on a 2-strike count. And Fielder not able to turn that into a double play. And Josh Donaldson will be looking to drive something right here. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first one. That's a foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Bedard. Beckham's got that one. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And Freeman will come to the plate. And the first pitch. Checks his swing that time, but it's still a strike, 0-1. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Freddie Freeman to protect that zone.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this.
Swings hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Jackson. And it drops the base hit.
Can you say self-defense? This pitch is coming way inside here.
Can you say watch your knuckles, because that's where that pitch was.
Can you say base hit?
Yeah. And it'll be Viciate. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, the last series, he had a ton of RBIs, and I tell you what, it's something that you always like to continue. Once you start that RBI streak, you don't want it to end, and he's continuing it in this one.
Here's Alex Rios now. He singled in his last at bat. Blondie will be the new pitcher as the Athletics decide to bring in a reliever. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
That's hit foul by Rios. Good splitter that time, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Well, you think a split finger fastball, you think of a pitch that goes straight down in the strike zone, but this one here had a little run on it, too far inside though.
That one's drilled to short. He grabs it. That's one out. And the double play, they got them both.
Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Pitch on the way. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. This one's hit high in the air to shallow right field. And that's going to do it in this half inning. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And we're going to see Brown here. Bedard gets set and delivers. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. 1 away. And Bourne's in the box. Try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. He'll start the 9th. The first pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you could really
hit up the middle. Oh, wow, that was close right there. He just managed to get out of the way. So he's aboard, base hit, nobody out.
Well, the way this inning is starting off right now, it looks like there's going to be some good production coming out. 3 outs to go and already someone on base.
Hod settling in, called out on strikes his last time. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now
smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. There's 1. And there's 2, a double play. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
That's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. Run fluid motion, get it out of the glove, and get rid of it.
Bautista into the batter's box. He struck out swinging in his last at bat. And here's the first one. Oh! Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Check swing here. Did he go around? They say no. They're going to look down to third to see if he did. Well, obviously not the call they were fishing for, so we'll try it again. Strike 2. One-two pitch coming. That one hit fly ball. This may be the ball game. And a great catch by Cespedes.
A big playoff victory right here. And the hometown crowd very, very happy the way their players performed.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is. Josh Reddick, what a game he had.
Well, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter how many hits you get, but it's when you get them. And that's how this game was decided. The one big hit of the entire game, and it's easy to see why we singled him out as the player of the game.
And pulling off the victory here in this one, they're able to race out to a quick 2-0 lead in the series.
And now they can come into Game 3 very relaxed.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.